I've got thrown balls at me and being made fun of, like, a lot.
I know some people that are constantly picked on in my class.
It just puts frustration on the whole family.
Then I get into a fight with somebody else.
Bullies usually pick on kids that are not popular in the class.
It hurts to see your child come home upset, and crying because he feels like he's an outsider.
Everybody hates me.
I think the bullies pick on other kids because it makes them feel better about themselves. It makes their self-esteem rise.
I've told my teachers, I'd just walk away.
I've been picked on once back when I was like in kindergarten or first grade. I just didn't fit in at the time.
It stops the learning process. I mean, that student is not taking any more information in because there's a threat in that classroom.
What would you do if you're being bullied? How would you feel?
Bullying is really the deliberate and repeated infliction of verbal, emotional, or physical abuse on another person. Bullying is really a learned behavior. Kids aren't born, bullies are victims. But most bullies are victims first. And in being bullied, they feel powerless and they see what it takes to be more powerful, which is usually an imbalance of power or control, and they become bullies to take away from their feeling of being victims. So it really is that cycle of victim bully, and that's the cycle that we're going to interrupt with the Take a Stand program. What the Take a Stand program is going to do is really three things. It's going to create techniques, tools for bullies not to be bullies, victims not to be victims, but it's going to create a third group, which are really the advocates. Those are the kids who have the best social skills, the highest self-esteem, are most admired by bullies and by victims, and those kids are going to become the advocates that will change the nature of bullying. The second thing is we're going to really state clearly and specifically bullying is not okay in our community. We're not going to tolerate it, we're not going to accept it, we're not going to look away, and we're going to intervene effectively and quickly with bullying when it happens. And the third thing is we're going to really allow teachers and parents to have a skill level where they know what to do and how to be effective with prevention of bullying, with intervention with bullying. And that also lays the groundwork for reducing the levels of physical and emotional and verbal abuse later, because bullies who are bullies as kids tend to be bullies as adults, and that's really where we see a lot of the victimization of children. So by doing all three of those things, we'll change the nature of the problem in our communities. Who can tell me what a bully is?
That's somebody that hits you, that really punches you really bad.
Hitting, pushing, kicking, shoving, pinching,
Abusive, destructive, spitting, tripping.
Those are mostly physical kinds of bullying, but there are lots of other kinds of bullying. Anybody know some other kinds? How about verbal bullying? What would verbal bullying be?
They can call you like nerd and freak and stuff like.
Name calling. Yeah. Okay, Paul?
They could make fun of you.
Very good.
Teasing, being mean, making fun, bad language, bossy, shouting, cursing.
Can you think of some ways that people are abusive emotionally? Natalie?
Telling people that they are wearing bad clothes and
Okay. Belittling people?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Monica?
Gossiping?
Gossip? Okay. Vincent?
They like exclude people from what they're gonna do.
Oh, very nice. Exclusion is a powerful form of emotional bullying. Yes?
Acting like they're in charge of everything.
Exclusion, talking about acting superior, being mean, not caring, thoughtless, gossip, making fun.
What about groups? Do groups ever act like bullies? Karina?
Ganging up on one kid.
Very good. Riley?
Peer pressure.
Peer pressure. Is peer pressure a form of bullying? Who has an idea about how peer pressure is a form of bullying? Natalie?
They can put a lot of pressure on somebody and that person doesn't like it and they just want to stay home from school and not go to school because of those people.
Peer pressure, excluding, making fun, taunting, set up to get in trouble, threats, ganging up on someone, name-calling, pranks.
Children by the age of 3 know what bullying is. And where they begin to see it is when another child takes their toy, when another child hits them, when they begin to see aggressive behavior. So they really are very, very clear about bullying, about who's bullied, and about the imbalance of power, and really the pain that's created by bullying. Even by kindergarten, kids know what that feels like. Tell me, how does it feel when someone's mean to you, or when they're a bully to you, or they take something of yours or break something? What do you think, Paige?
It kind of hurts your feelings and it kind of makes you cry.
Okay. Role play is really the key to the Take a Stand program. Children learn by doing. So books, videos, games, worksheets, all of those things can support what we're trying to do. But children learn by acting it out, by going through the motions. It's very much like learning to ride a bicycle. If I showed you a video of a bicycle, if I came in and did a demonstration, all of those things would give you an idea about how to ride a bicycle. But the only way you learn to ride a bicycle is you get on and you find your balance, and then when it clicks, you got it. And it's exactly the same with this. You know, children need to role play, to try it on in their muscles, to find the words, so that it then becomes not a concept, but a skill. Anybody know what role play is?
Act like you're someone else.
Good, exactly. Latoya?
It's when you're acting it out.
Precisely, acting it out. So that's what we're going to do, because that's how you learn. When you teach role play to kids, it's a very predictable process. So what you want to do is just ask for volunteers and then set up the scenario with them. What you're looking for is for them to have the words, for them to have the body language to be able to act it out. And what happens pretty consistently is the first time you go through the role play, they have the words because they have the concept first. Then the second time they go through the role play, you'll get the body language, the movement that you're looking for. And usually in the third time, it clicks and they begin to put it together. And when you have a group of children, as they role play repeatedly, you begin to see consistency, and the kids in the audience begin to pick up on what we're doing. So the entire group moves along together. But it's important that every child have the experience of role playing during the program. What we're going to do today is we're going to learn how not to have bullies in our school and in our families and in our town. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have you guys come up here and help me, okay? So first, I'd like Paige and Chloe. Okay, so Paige, you're going to be the bully. Chloe, you're going to be the one that is being bullied, okay? So what I want you to do is walk up to her and say, "You're so ugly." And then Chloe, think about what you're going to do when she says that to you, okay? All right, let's see you do that.
You're so ugly.
Now, Chloe, what could you say when she says that to you? How about, "That's not nice"?
That's not nice.
All right, let's see you do that.
You're so ugly, I don't like you. That's not nice.
Very nicely done, Chloe. Now, how did that make you feel when she said that's not nice?
Oh, kind of like I shouldn't do that.
Exactly, like you shouldn't do that. Very nicely done. Thank you, guys. This time, What we're going to do is, Michael, you're going to stand over here and turn this way a little bit. And Riley, what you're going to do is you're going to walk from over there, and when you come past him, turn around, you're going to do this. Oh, sorry. Now, communication to be effective needs some elements, okay? So first element, Michael, is you need to look at the person you're speaking to. Second element is you've got to have body language that says what you want to say. So if you're kind of like this, is that powerful body language? No. Okay, so put your shoulders back, stand up tall. That's more powerful body language. And then use language that clearly communicates what you want to say. So do you want to say, don't do that?
Don't do that.
No, you don't want to say that. There's no power in that, is there? So how are you going to say it?
Don't do that.
Exactly. Okay, do it again.
Sorry.
Don't do that.
Nicely done. Good job. Role play is really just acting out, going through the motions. And in fact, you know, adults tend to be a little uncomfortable about role play, and they think they don't know how to do it. But we do it every day. You know, we figure out, how am I going to get the dog, the baby, and the groceries in the house all at the same time appropriately? Or we have an issue with our boss. And so we role play, usually in our heads. How am I going to go in the office and approach that, and what am I going to do? But if you think about yourself as an adult, it's most effective when you get with your spouse or with someone else and say, you know, let's walk through this. I got to practice this. And that's what role play is. It's just practicing for life. Alexandra, you're going to be the bully. Abigail, you're going to be the one she's bullying. Okay? And what I'd like for you to do is to say to Abigail, I don't like you and you're not going to come and play with us. And then, do you know what you would say back if someone said that?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and do that.
I don't like you anymore, and I don't want you to play with us anymore. Well, why not? Because I don't like you.
Now, tell me, Abigail, how that makes you feel.
Mad.
Mad? Okay. And Alexander, how do you feel being the bully?
I don't know. I don't like it.
Okay, you don't like it. Doesn't feel good to exclude her like that. What we're going to do is you're going to make fun of her hair. And you're going to stand up for yourself, and you're going to say, if you don't like it, don't look at it. Okay? So you do that.
Your hair's so ugly, it makes me want to puke.
Well, if you don't like it, don't look at it.
No, I'm not looking at it. It just pops out right in front of me.
Well, then just look away when you look at it.
You just look away. It's your hair.
One of the things you need to learn in standing up for yourself is to get yourself out of that situation. So this time, I'd like for you to say exactly what you said and turn around and walk away. Okay?
Your hair's so ugly, it makes me want to puke.
Well, if you don't like it, then don't look at it.
Good, so that ended it, didn't it? Nice, well done, both of you. The real power for social change lies in several things. It's important to provide skills for children who are victimized. It's important to intervene immediately for children who are behaving as bullies. But the real power lies with those children who are neither bullies or victims. Those are the children that we call advocates. They're the kids with the best social skills, the highest self-esteem, the best communication skills, and they're the ones that we teach to intervene whenever they see bullying, to say, this is unacceptable in our community, and we're not going to have it. So they intervene on behalf of victims. They give bullies the message, it is not okay what you're doing, and they then become the power for changing what is acceptable behavior in their individual community. We're going to learn some things that you can do about bullying, okay? And the word for what you're going to learn is being an advocate. Can everybody say advocate?
What does advocate mean?
Okay, what an advocate means, Chloe, come up here. An advocate is somebody who stands up for somebody else. What's going to happen is, Zoe, you're going to say to Paige, You are so stupid. I am not going to be your friend anymore.
Okay.
Okay? And Paige, you don't know what to say that Zoe said that to you, but your friend Chloe here is going to be an advocate. And Chloe, you're going to come in and you're going to say to Zoe, that is not nice. And then you're going to take Paige's hand and you guys are going to go and play together.
Okay.
All right, so let's see if you guys can do that.
You're so stupid. I don't want to be your friend anymore. That is not nice.
Beautifully done. So what's going to happen, you're going to come and say, can I play? You three are going to say, no, you're too little. Caitlin is going to say, come on, guys, that's not nice. Let's let her play with us. Okay? Let's see you do that.
Can I play with you guys? No. You're too little. Come on, guys, let her play. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Very nice. Good job. So you four are playing together.
Can we play with the ball, go and pass it?
Yeah, that's an excellent idea.
Wow.
All right? And then you two are going to come up and ask to play. Okay? Go, guys.
Can we play with you guys? No, we don't like you. No. If that's the way you're going to talk to these girls, then we're going to go play with them. Yeah, come on. Let's go play something.
Very nice. Now, boys, how did that feel?
Well, kind of sad.
Kind of sad.
Because we couldn't be back in the game.
Right. You got left out of the game because of your behavior, didn't you? Just a minute. Girls, how did that feel to have someone come and be your advocate?
Great.
Great, okay. Yeah. And girls that were advocates, how did it feel to stand up for somebody?
Good. Good.
Yeah. Okay. Do you think you could do that in your classrooms or on the playground?
Yes.
Yeah. What we're going to do is the three of you are friends and Samantha's new in the school. And so you're talking about something. Samantha comes over and she wants to play. And you two say no. And Christina, you're going to be the advocate and say, well, wait a minute. Samantha's new in the school. Come on, let's let her play. Okay? Ready? All right, so come over here, Samantha. All right, you three are talking.
Can I play? No. No. Wait a minute. She's new in the school. Come on, let's just play.
Perfect. Well done. Good job. Thank you guys very much. You're going to knock his hat off, pick it up, and you're going to play keep away with his hat with the other two girls.
How to play that?
It's his hat. Give it back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well done. Good job, you guys. Thank you. The message that we're giving by being advocates is first that bullying is not okay with us and that we're not going to put up with it in our communities and in our schools. The second message is that we don't want to be around people who treat other people that way. And then the third thing is because most bullying happens when there's no one around, or no adult around, if you see bullying that can't be handled by you or by you as an advocate or by your group, what do you think you need to do?
Go tell a teacher.
Exactly. You need to tell an adult. You need to get help from an adult so that they can intervene and do what you guys weren't able to do by yourselves. One of the things that adults have traditionally done, parents and teachers alike, is to ask kids to work out conflicts for themselves.
He's been pushing people around.
You know, you guys need to work that out amongst yourselves.
The reality is children don't have the skill to work it out. And so it's not been an effective intervention. Our job as adults is to keep those kids right there with us and say, okay, we're going to work it out. First, the bullying behavior is unacceptable, and you may not do it. Second, to the victim, you don't need to put up with this. Let's talk about some ways that you could deal with this yourself next time. And third, using the group So you go back into the classroom and you sit down and you have a discussion about the bullying problem that you're having in the school. And you then use those advocates to say, when you see this happening, you need to speak up. This is your community as well. And how do you speak up? And let's get up here and let's practice speaking up. And when you really need help, you need to come and ask me for help, and I will help you. Let's have Leslie, Charlie, Luke, and Vincent come up here. First thing, Leslie and Charlie are going to be harassing Luke. Let's say that Luke just got one of these. And he really likes it. And you two think he is just baby stuff for having one of these. So you're going to make fun of him for it. Vincent, you're going to be the advocate. All right? You're going to walk up, you're going to look at them and say, leave him alone. Then you're going to take his arm and you're going to walk away with him. Remove him from the situation. Okay?
That's so stupid. Why do you even play with those little toys?
I know, I just want to learn his hair.
Hey, you guys leave him alone. Come on, Luke.
Nicely done. Good. Now, Charlie and Leslie, how did you feel having him say that to you?
Sort of like outnumbered.
Okay, good. Did you feel like you'd been called on being a bully?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, good. Thank you. Good job, all of you. So there are a lot of ways that you guys can stand up for yourselves. You can walk away, you can speak up for yourselves, you can remove yourself from the situation, you can get help. But the most powerful thing that you can do is learn to be advocates for each other.
I hate your stupid game. That's not nice to say. Okay. Do you want to play with us? Yeah. Okay.
Very good job. Oh, you guys were fabulous. All right, you may sit down. Emotional abuse is something that some children experience at the hands of bullies. Some children experience it with the adults in their lives, and it's devastating. So one of the things that we want to do is teach children how to survive that, how to not internalize that. Do you remember earlier we talked about how people can hurt you with their words? And some people say things that aren't very nice to kids a lot. How many of you have ever had someone say something to you that wasn't very nice that hurt you? Okay? What a lot of kids do is they let it inside and they start believing it and they think it might be true when that's not really the case. So, I want you to pretend. You can stand right back there a little bit, right there, okay? I want you to pretend that these are words that I'm saying to you that aren't very nice, okay? And if someone yells at you and they say stuff that's unkind, does that make it true about you? No, okay. All right, so are you ready? Okay, you're stupid, I hate you, you're never gonna get out of this class. Now, how did that feel? How many of you kind of felt that right there in your stomach?
I felt like you were saying it to everybody, that just because you were mad at her, it was like making it feel like you were saying it to the whole class. Yeah.
Exactly. Good. Okay. And Alexandra, how did that feel to you?
Made me really sad.
Made you really sad? Okay. Were any of those things true about you? No. Okay. Just because someone says something to you that's unkind, that doesn't make it true. And you shouldn't let it in. You shouldn't let those words hit you and hurt you like that. Okay? So I'm going to teach you a great technique to not let those things go inside if anyone ever says unkind things to you. Okay? This time, she's not going to let the words hit her. She's just going to move so that they're going to go by her. Okay? You ready? All right. You are so stupid. You can't do anything right. I can't count on you for anything. Now, did that feel different than the last time? How?
I didn't believe in them because I wasn't thinking that I was that.
Exactly. Good. Did it feel differently for you guys? How?
The words weren't really going straight at her. She was making the words not go straight at her, so she was like ignoring what you were saying.
Nice. Very good. Now, Alexandra, step up here just a little bit. If I were someone who were really angry with you, and when I'm talking to you, you're going like this, that probably wouldn't work out, would it? Okay? So you can use your mind's eye, and you can just see the words coming and see them go, okay? And the whole time, if you want to, you can say to yourself, that's not true about me. Okay? So this time I want you just to use that ability you have to see them go past you. Okay? Ready? Okay. Alexandra, you are so stupid. You are never, ever, ever going to get out of this grade. Did you let him in? Great. How did that feel?
Good.
Yeah. So, if somebody says stuff to you that's meant to be hurtful, do you have to let it hurt you? No. Awesome job. Thank you, Alexandra. One of the groups of kids that we see are kids who are automatic bullies. They're responsive bullies. So if someone gets in their face, they're automatic in their striking back. And those children we want to work with quite specifically in the program and talk about choice. That when you respond automatically, you don't have a choice. And one of the exercises that we do with them is actually giving them a role-playing experience of not responding automatically. How many of you can tell me what a choice is? Riley, what's a choice?
When you have to make a decision between one thing or the other, and I sort of had to do that today.
Okay, good. All right. How many of you sometimes behave just like automatically? You're not making a choice at all. You just do something automatically. Yeah, that's natural. People do that, okay? But bullies sometimes get themselves into trouble that way. Okay, so Charlie's going to be a bully that doesn't make choices about reacting to people. Anytime anyone gets in Charlie's face or touches him or comes around him, he's automatic to escalate the situation and get into a fight. Okay, so is he exercising choice? No, okay. So if I hit you, what's your automatic response? Yeah, you're ready to go, aren't you? Okay. Are you exercising choice when you do that, or is it automatic?
It's automatic.
Okay. All right. Now, how many of you have ever known a person like that? Okay. So, eyes up here. I'm going to show you how to get your choice back. What I want you to do is hit Charlie right there, and let's see if he can exercise choice, whether he hits you back or not. Did you exercise a choice? Yeah. Okay. Good. Perfect. Riley, come up here. Okay, so now Riley's going to hit you. Did you exercise a choice? Good. So does he always have choice? Yeah, he always has choice. Good. Thank you. Most of the time, the stuff people do to hurt you isn't physical, is it? It's all that other stuff, the emotional and the verbal. So, Michael, come over here. Has anyone ever called you fat? Mm-hmm. Okay. Does it bother you?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Do you have choice about that? Uh-huh. Okay. So let's find out. Michael, you're fat and disgusting. Now, did that hurt?
Yeah.
Okay. You know why it hurt, guys? Because he let it in. Is that true about you?
Yeah.
No, it's not. You're not fat. You're big, but you're not fat. And are you ugly and disgusting?
No.
No. So just because I say it doesn't make it true. And what he needs to do is exercise some choice about letting it in. So this time, Michael, when I say this to you, I want you to say inside your head, that's not true about me. Okay, now we're going to see if Michael can exercise choice here. with anybody. Okay, so Leslie, say something insulting to Michael.
You're fat.
Did you let that hurt you? Good, okay. Monica, come up here. Okay, say something insulting to Michael.
You're fat and ugly.
Did you let that in?
No, about it.
Okay, good. All right, Emily, come up here. Insult him.
Your hair is so ugly.
Good, okay. Did you let that in? No. No? Okay, is it painful? Okay, good. Natalie, come up here.
You're so fat and ugly, your hair looks like somebody peed on your head.
That's an insult.
That's funny.
Okay, did that hurt you?
No.
No. Now, in the past, when people said things like that to you, did you want to fight back? Yeah, okay. So who changed the situation? These guys or you?
Me.
You, okay. Who is always able to change the situation?
Me.
You. In all of my programs, we begin as young as 3 and begin to say, you know, here are some choices you can make in your life. Here are some ways that you can affect the outcome of your life. Here's how you can work with the adults in your life to have your life be the way you want it to be. How many of you think that your parents know when you have a problem? You know part of why you guys think that? Because parents say things like, you know, I can tell what's going on for you. I can see by your face what's going on. We cannot read your minds. So the only way your parents know you have a problem is if you do what?
Tell them.
Tell them. Exactly. Don't wait for them to figure it out. Don't make them guess. Just get their attention and tell them, because that's the only way they can help you. I want to pretend that I'm your mother and you're upset enough about what has been said to you that you want me to help. Okay? So I'm going to be reading a really big book. And what you need to do is tell me that you have a problem you need some help with.
Mom, I have a problem I need some help with.
Okay.
These kids at school, they keep on bullying me.
That's nice. Am I listening?
No.
No. So, how will you know if I'm listening? Alexandra?
She'll be looking straight in your eyes.
Right. I'll stop what I'm doing and look at her. So, you need to get me to do that first.
Mom,
Yeah.
I got a problem that these kids at school, they keep on bullying me.
Okay.
Mom, but I need your help. Can you stop reading the book so you can help me?
Good. You asked for exactly what you needed. Okay. Now, tell me again.
Mom, I need some help with school because these kids at school, they keep on bullying me.
Okay. Have you told the teacher?
No,
Okay. Would you like some help telling the teacher, or you want to tell her yourself?
I want to.
Okay. I'll make an appointment. We'll go down. Okay? Awesome. Good. Thank you for telling me, LaToya. What's the word for standing up for someone else? Exactly. And what does it mean to be an advocate? Paige?
Stand up for somebody.
Exactly. Raise your hands if you think you could be an advocate.
I really could.
Good. Okay, so what I want you to do is go home and be advocates. In your classroom, where else could you be an advocate?
At your house.
At your house? Where else?
Outside playing with your dog.
Yeah, okay.
Your school.
Your school, good. You're gonna do it at home and at school and in your neighborhood. Because you gotta go out and teach everybody else about being advocates, don't you? Bullying behavior needs to be dealt with quite concretely and quickly. Bullying should not be overlooked. It should not be excused. It should not be held as something that has always happened and will always happen. It is a form of abuse, and we need to address it as such. So we need to confront bullying when it happens. Even at the earliest stages, we need to recognize unkindness when it occurs and give kids the message, that's not okay, that's hurtful, you can't do that. Children really need to develop their empathy about how it feels to be on the outside. And all children are on the outside at some point in time. You know, so one of the things we can do in working with them is remind them of a time that they were on the outside and how it felt. And the other thing that we need to remember about bullies is that they were victims first. And so the bullying covers up the lack of self-esteem, the lack of self-confidence, the fear, the anxiety, the depression that is really underneath the bullying behavior. The Take a Stand program is really going to be a tool for teachers, for parents, and for kids to begin to change the environment, to change the acceptance level of bullying. And one of the things that's really critical to me is that they view it as a tool, that they view it as a starting point to take all the materials and all the ideas and begin to implement them, to begin to play with them and talk about them in their classroom and to really build on them. Because from this program, teachers will come up with fabulous new ideas about how to augment the program, how to make it real in their classrooms. So this is a starting toolbox to change the environment of bullying in this country.